One of the things I thought I could never do again after I got hurt was hike. But thanks to a little bit of creativity and some help from my girlfriend, we've been able to tackle some terrain that I never thought I'd be able to do in my everyday chair. So today, we're gonna be going on a hike and trying not to die. So we're here at the trailhead and things are looking a little bit more sketch than we anticipated. I did some research on a really cool app called AllTrails. You can download it, I'll put it in the description. Definitely not sponsored, but it's a cool way that you can kind of check out trails before you go. Jalila and I originally started this summer on some concrete paths and then realized that they were way too crowded and we had to start getting away from people. I would not recommend trying going on a hiking trail first until you've mastered all of the wheelchair basics up in this playlist right here. This trail is rated easy, but it has a whole bunch of terrain that I've never experienced before. So let's just go check it out and see what happens. So definitely this is some terrain, but we've definitely been on it before. All you gotta do is just make sure that you keep your wheelie held. And when you go over roots, to make sure they're not too slippery because you can slip and fall on your back. And I've definitely done that a couple of times, but it's a lot easier to go on, you know, some type of flat terrain than it would be, obviously, a type of incline or decline, but you just gotta make sure that you've got your wheelchair skills done pretty well. So this is something that you could definitely try going alone, but I do not recommend it. I always bring Jalila or a friend with me, because if you ever find yourself in a situation where you fall and can't get back up, or there's some type of like steep area that you can't get up on your own, you get a little bit of an extra boost. But as you can tell, I'm pretty much just riding a wheelie down this. And on the way up, well, we'll see. I don't know if we're going up this area or not. So different parts of the trail will obviously have different types of obstacle diversity. This one I'm pushing up a hill with some larger rocks, and there's some roots. But as long as you can pretty much dodge those roots pretty strategically, and you're good to go. In a place like this, you want to take a very slow and strategic approach. I'm gonna have her stand behind me, make sure I don't crack my head open, but so I'll just go this way. And I used to think that you have to have some type of specialized off-road wheelchair or big gigantic wheels or tires or spend all this money, but once you master these skills, you'd be surprised what you can pull off. You always have to think about the up too, but I don't want to think about this up because I don't think we're coming back up this up. I think we're going to be coming down, back another way. Whew. Woo. On the AllTrails map, this particular area was the largest elevation drop, was the very start of the trail. So it'll start flattening out here in a minute and it'll be less rocky and more flat. All right, so we've made it down quite a bit of the elevation and now you can see that there's less big stones, pebbles, less roots in the road, and we're just gonna try to keep cruising and enjoy ourselves. Depending on what state you live in, there's a whole bunch of different options. Here in Georgia, we're pretty much in the forest and in the woods with roots and rocks and stuff. So this might be an easy one for Georgia, but for other areas, this might be more complicated. I know a few people in like Utah, for example, that go a lot of trail riding.
So after I'm usually done helping him push up a hill if it's really steep, he obviously doesn't need my help going down because he's on wheels, so he goes a lot faster than I do. So I always say, be free.
How it originally started was when we were scooting around and we'd find a downhill and I'd be hanging onto her scooter, then I would be going faster than the scooter. So she would go, be free, and I would just So I know we're only a few minutes into the video and you're probably thinking to yourself, oh hell no, Richard, there ain't no way I can do that. But here's the thing, I thought so too, and you can do it. You just have to learn the wheelchair basics. As soon as you know how to push right, as soon as you know how to wheelie right, and even more importantly, you gotta learn how to do a floor transfer when you fall, because more than likely, I'm gonna fall at one point or another. I've got her with me, but let's say hypothetically I didn't. But once you nail those skills, all day. You'll be able to do stuff like this all day. All right, so if I ever reach myself an incline where I can't go up as easily. I just ask for a boost. I go, let me get a boosty. She comes behind me, gives me a boosty. For all you ladies out there who want a good hamstring workout and a good glute workout, push your mans up a hill. That's good, babe. You'll definitely notice that I am sweating a ton, but that has to do, obviously, with my fitness level. And I'm able to complete the intense fat burning workout nonstop for 30 minutes with a heavy ball. So by the time you can complete the intense fat burning workout with a heavy ball, you should be able to handle something like this too. We've only gone half a mile and these two are already complaining. We just had to get through some difficult terrain, and we're gonna be on this smooth, not as big rocks, not as rooty path. And you go, oh, I got legs over here and I can't do 5 miles. Oh no. What?
Just because I'm not in a wheelchair doesn't mean I don't have the right to bitch. Seriously.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. All right, so as you can tell, we've kind of transitioned to a different kind of terrain. We were in sand for a little while and that sucked, but we dug our way out of it and now we're kind of in this loose dirt, but it's not so loose that I can't roll on it just fine. But this is gonna be way less sweaty and a lot more relaxing. This is the easier part of the easy trail, I believe. All right, so the sand has picked up again, so you're pretty much gonna have to rely on your wheelie game and then find hard areas, which are kind of on the edge of the path. But even still, there's like, just for sake of demonstration, I'll show you guys, like, that sucks. You wanna not mess around with that area or do anything like this, but just find a kind of hard, packed, dense, dirtier area.
In the live stream, I've noticed that a lot of you guys were asking me if I felt held back because Richard's in a wheelchair and I'm not, especially with activities like this. And the answer to that is no, not at all. First of all, I wouldn't even go hiking on a trail by myself. I would always take Richard with me. It's more of a, I don't know, couples thing to do. It's fun to do it with someone else. And also, I'm a lazy bitch. I wouldn't do any of that on my own. And when I met him, that's when I actually started doing new things all the time. Before I met him, I was pretty much homebound for no reason, really. And he's the one that actually got me going out and trying new things.
Dude, look at Turtle. Hi, Turtle boy. Oh, he's so afraid. He go and hide in this little shell. Oh, you want to give him kisses?
No.
Oh, you give him the kisses?
You did not put your mouth on that.
You don't want to give little turtle boy a kiss? All right, let's get him at it.
Richard! I didn't. What are you talking about?
Oh, he closed up all the way.
Richard, put it down. You're holding him upside down. Richard, put it down.
That's full defense mode, bruh.
I can't believe. Don't joke like that.
It's gonna get a little more technical here, and yeah. I'm probably gonna fall here. Aha! If we would have went on the main road, that's what we would have ended up on. Run up to that sign and tell me what that sign says. All right, so this is super sketch. I'm definitely gonna use my spotter on this one. See that open area? Yeah. Stand right there for me. All right, here I go. Let's see what this end looks like.
Oh, okay. Be free.
Ah! All right, right here's cool. Now walk in front of me. Oh, stop. All right.
You're on my foot.
We got to show him again from a different angle. The look of death, I've seen it. It just came from her face. All right, so this is like a trail that's on the side of a hill next to a creek. It's kind of flat, but it's got some big rocks in it and some roots. And it goes up and down a lot. Like there's a lot of elevation changes, but it's actually not too difficult if you've got a good spotter with you. All right, let me get that little boosty. Your boy is tired. All right, we're gonna take the path on the right here. All right, baby. Fat boy wheezing, skinny girl out of breath. What's up?
Oof, man.
My heart rate went back up to 500 RPM, BPM, whatever.
Well, what's mine? 181.
See, good exercises for both parties, whether it's your significant other or a friend. All right, so it's getting really rooty around here, lots of roots. It's always better to approach any kind of obstacle as straight on as you possibly can. That way you don't tip. Why can't the whole trail be the easy part, huh? Why's it gotta be the hard part? No. They got their white tail flipped up. They're a white-tailed deer. Oh, and there's a little Bambi and a little Bam. All right, you guys see all this effort we're putting into this video, how difficult this is for me, and even more so for Jalila. You guys better be liking this video, and you better be subscribing. I swear, if I catch you watching this video without liking or subscribing, we're gonna have beef. And I'm not talking about McDonald's beef, I'm talking about the fighting kind of beef, okay? Also, new tiers on Patreon. If you wanna check out some behind the scenes bloopers, get shouted out on the podcast, or even shouted out on this main video, you can go check it out. So if you wanna see those bloopers,
How am I supposed to know?
give me kisses!
You know you're wrong.
Give me kisses! We need wheelchair boys to get boners so they can spank the monkey again. Thank you. Somebody come get her. She's really, really sweaty. It's $10, and that gets you to see the bloopers, and that helps you to support the mission of Wheels to Walking so we can continue to make cool videos like this and show people what kind of life they can live, even if they do have to use a wheelchair. Whew.
I want to see Cole and Charisma and Shane and Hannah do this.
Not sure how possible that would be.
I know. That's no shade. Oh, jeez. Who's the fool, right? Do you want to pop your castle whip first?
I'm pushing as much as I can. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whew. That is one hell of a drop.
Oh my God.
Almost to the end. I'm gonna be zooming, boy. Oh, hope I don't crash. I'm in a perma wheelie. It's like we choose rocks or roots or sand. There's never just dirt. So we were definitely not able to finish up the entire 5-mile loop, but we were able to do about half of it. As you saw, it was a bit more technical and a bit more steep. And honestly, if this wouldn't be for a video, she and I probably would have quit this trail and decided to go for a different one instead.
An easier one.
An easier one, but hey, we committed. If you've made it this far, you're definitely one of the hardcore homies, and that means you will for sure enjoy our podcast. So be sure to click the link in the description to check that out as well. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you in the next one.